असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्. O Lord, please lead us from unreality to the reality, from ignorance to the knowledge, and from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Dear devotees, today it is an interesting topic for many of us. Success, fate versus hard work. So before going into the success, what is success? I would like to take and discuss fate versus hard work. Many of us in our lifetime or in our life journey, we get this type of doubts and conflicting ideas whether everything is predestined or not, or everything depends on our hard work, depends on our labor. So, what should we do? Sometimes we feel, no, we should work, we should struggle, and we should achieve whatever we wish so. And sometimes we feel if everything is predestined, then what is the point of my hard work? What is the point of my boggling my head and facing all the adverse circumstances? So let me leave things as it is. So whatever it comes, let me accept, let me face it. So the mind, it oscillates or it tosses between hard work, purusha pratna we say in Sanskrit, hard work, labor, and also with a predestination, or in other language it is called fate. Though many times we feel that everything is predestined, God has decided what will happen, etc. So let us keep quiet, let us shut up our mouth without crying anything, and just let us continue our things. Though we may say, we may argue, we may decide, but most of the time it is not possible for us. At that given juncture, at that given point of time, at that mindset for a particular duration, it may be possible, but otherwise it is not so. Why? Our ego is not yet ripened. Our ego is unripened. So it is good that we should accept it and we should feel that, yes, I can do it. Even similar question, even I did had when I joined the monastery. Because everything is monks we tell keep often we telling, and the philosophers and scientists tell everything is God's will, everything happens with God's grace. Then even I also started feeling that at some point of time, okay, if everything is God's will or God's grace, then why should I think about meditation, japam, or control of the mind, or doing spiritual practices, learn this, and get away from this type of habits? All such type of thinking, why should I do? Whatever it happens naturally, let me do it. So this was the idea, which was very strong in my mind at given point of time. But still, I was not confident and I was not satisfied with that idea. I had a question whether it is right or wrong, whether it is okay or not. After much thinking, I was unable to take any decision, and I went and I approached a senior monk and I expressed my doubt or ambiguity, whatever. Then he heard everything and he said, my dear, if God has written on your forehead that if you try, you will succeed. If you try, you will succeed. What will you do then? Though it is a very simple statement, but it made a lot of value for me. And afterwards he explained. See now, for argument's sake, we shall accept that everything is at God's will. Even so, if you accept if you or we or anyone accept. Can we keep quiet? We can't. Our mind keeps on jumping. Let me do this, let me not do this, let me try to achieve this, let me keep quiet, let me try to do that. So it will be keep on jumping, isn't it? Because of the restlessness of the mind or whatever so. So it is better we take the responsibility. We shall work hard. At the same time, we shall depend on God also. So the labor or hard work and dependence on God or His for His grace, let both go hand in hand. These are the two wings of a bird. This is a spiritual perspective the monk gave for me. So let me do my work, let me do my role, and let leave the rest to the God. So whatever God wishes, God grace, a divine grace, let it so happen. So this is one of the best approach I felt. And when it comes to day our transactions, many of the time we feel, at least especially in India, in Hinduism, people do keep on saying that, oh, when I was before coming to this earth or taking birth, God Brahma, the God, creator God, he has written my fate on my forehead itself already. So whatever it is, he has written, according to that it will happen. So why to boggle? So did really the creator God Brahma, did he write my fate on my forehead? Oh, Swami Shantivratananda, you will go and stay in Ireland for such and such a time. Did he write? And you will go there and you will render your service, you will become minister in charge, and you will do that, you will give lecture on so and such a day. On 7th May, Sunday, 7th May at 5:30 p.m., you will give a lecture on success, fate versus hard work. Did he write? No, definitely no. I think he has got a better work, I feel. Definitely has got a better work writing all these things. So it is all very childish idea that God writes our destiny, God writes our destination. Everything is according to the Lord Brahma, there's God, creation, the God of the creation, he has written. No. Then what happens actually? And very interesting point is, though I'm not going very systematically, very informal way I'm handling this topic. I mean, Sri Ramakrishna tells this beautiful story. Once, a farmer, he had taken care of his plot of land, lot of, I mean, fruit trees, flower trees, everything was well maintained. And he used to spend a lot of time and he spent energy and it was well maintained farm. So people used to like it. And one day a calf came and it saw flowers and fruits just as a because it saw the food, it came and it started eating something. And this fellow, he got angry because he had so much time and energy and he was taking care of the farm. And some unknown calf has come from somewhere and it started eating. He was very angry. He would have chased it out, no doubt. But because it was so much anger, he had lost the discrimination, viveka. He was not aware, he was not conscious what he is doing. He took a big stick, what did he got? He took a big stick and he started beating. He chased the calf and he started beating very heavily. Very badly started beating. So much so that so much because he was so angry, and with so much so that hard beatings he did on the calf, which was tender, small, it was not able to bear that beating, and the calf died. Now in India, in Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, the cow is considered very great. Many celestial beings are residing in that. So we worship the cow as a god. And so Gohatya he has done. So killing the cow or killing the calf he has done, which is one of the greatest sin. So now he was a learned person. He had studied scriptures also. Now he has done a greatest sin, blunder or sin by killing a calf. Now, according to the Vedanta, our scriptures, every organ of our body, we have got a presiding deity. Like for an example, for mind, the presiding deity is a moon. And for the hand, especially the presiding deity is Indra. Indra is the lord of the celestial beings, gods and goddesses. Then Papa Purusha, the person who came from hell, and he said, look, you have killed the calf, so you have done the greatest sin, heinous sin, so I am going to occupy you. Like that. He told that, Papa Purusha told. And this fellow, he had made a mistake. He is well aware of it. But he is also learned person. He told, where? Where did I kill the cow or calf? No, see, in your own farm, there is there. Oh, I didn't do that. My hands have done. And who is the presiding deity for my hands? Lord Indra, you should go and ask him. He is the responsible for it. Then Papa Purusha said, okay, fine. Will you take the responsibility of your words? He said, yes, fine, sure. Then the Papa Purusha went to the heaven, and everyone were puzzled why this Papa Purusha came here. Then Indra asked, what is the matter, my dear? You have come here? Said, no, because you have killed a calf. That's the reason I have come here to occupy you. Lord Indra said, are you mad? I have not killed any calf. Where did I? When did I? Then he narrated all that whole incident. Then Indra said, oh, this fellow, I am presiding deity for hands, no doubt. But that fellow has killed the calf, and he is very intelligently is putting a blame on me. Then Indra said, oh, my dear Papa Purusha, please give me some time. Then Papa Purusha said, okay. Then Indra came in a disguised form, and he came to the earth, and he just started passing by near that farm, and he saw beautiful flowers and fruits and well-maintained garden. Then he entered. Then he started looking with everything. And again, this owner of that garden, he was angry, and he said, oh, who are you, guy? Anyone and Tom, Dick and Harry, anyone and everyone is coming and entering here. What is this? Who are you? Why do you want? What do you want? Why did you come here? Then they said, oh, I was just passing by. I saw a beautiful garden with full of fragrant flowers and fruits and all. I was so mesmerized. Who is this person who was beautifully as arranged and who was responsible for this growing? So I was very happy. So I wanted to know how did it happen, and I wanted to learn few things so that I can also do. So his ego was boosted. He said, yes, I am the owner of this. Oh, so nice, glad to meet you. By the way, I'm so and so. I'm so and so. Both of them, they exchanged, and they got knowing each other. Then that Indra in a disguised form, he started asking that particular flower, what is this? How did you take care? Oh, I as a person, I brought from this flower plant from that such and such a place. I did this, I did that, so much amount of time and energy I took care. So like the individual plant and tree, more or less, he started explaining how did he do, how did he do, how did he do. And sometimes he used to, in the middle, he used to tell, oh, that workers, they never properly maintained. Then most of the time I had to take care. These workers are useless fellows. They don't listen to me. All sort of things. He was go on telling, and he was narrating everything. So maybe some time was over. Then slowly, one by one, finishing, then the place they came where the calf is dead. Then the person, as a traveler who came into the farm, said, oh my God, a calf has been killed here. Gohatya. Oh my God, who has done that? He was about to say that Indra, but now he is not able to say. Because why? Till now he was go on saying that I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Now he was unable to say that Lord Indra did this. Just he kept quiet. Then Lord Indra, he was just waiting. Then in the grumbling voice or in the very feeble voice, maybe Lord Indra, something like that he said. Immediately Lord Indra appeared and said, what? All these flower plants and fruit plants you did, and only this killing calf is that Indra did? Then the person who was responsible for killing the calf, he had to accept his mistake. He had to accept his sin. Then the Indra said, Papa Purusha, come on, now you go and occupy him. He has done the mistake. So this was conveniently, when the success comes, when I'm able to attain something, when I'm able to reach my destination, when I am able to achieve things, who did it? I did it. I did it. I did it. I will explain how did I do, what was my travel, how was my travel, what are the difficulties I faced, everything I say. But when I fail, when I'm not able to reach my destination, when I'm not successful, then I say, oh, that was a predestination. It was predestined because it was God's will, because Lord Brahma wrote that in my head, forehead. All the stupid answers we keep on telling. Either it is a stupidity, or it is a illogic, or it is a childish, according to. So that's the reason fate is not given but done by God. God is not partial at all. Oh, God will never say that, okay, you go and take birth in a Mark Zuckerberg family, and you go and take birth in a poor family. No, God cannot do that. He's not partial like that. Only because of my own actions in my previous lives, based on my good actions results and bad actions result, I take birth in particular family. So whatever the fate at all we say, either luck or good luck or bad luck, we say. Basically, if you ask me what is the fate, it is either good luck or bad luck. It is all because of my own actions. This is beautifully explained by Swamiji in his Karma Yoga lectures. Now I have done good actions, helping people, meditation, compassion, and giving alms to the poor people. Also, any good actions has given the results, good results. That is called luck. Who is such a lucky person? Whatever he tries, everything is successful. He is very successful, he is very lucky person. What does it mean? Because he has got a good amount of deposit of good actions results, that is good karma phala. That's what we say in Sanskrit, punya. Oh, I am suffering. I'm struggling. I'm facing adverse circumstances. I am facing failures time and again. Whatever I try, I'm not able to. I'm not successful because of the bad luck. Why? The bad luck again comes of my own actions, either in this present life or in my previous lives. When I do bad actions, when I do wrong actions, then the result of the bad actions is what? Nothing but called papa. So papa or punya, the whole of our life, the whole of our success and failure, it is a mixture of good actions results and bad actions results. That's what we call in the name fate. Actually, fate is written by our own selves. The whole of our personality, if you see what it is, how do you define personality? It is nothing but character. As a character of a person, so is personality. His character is good, is a gentle being. His character is bad, then is a wicked person, is a bad person, is a inhuman, if it is too much. So, because of his character, so his personality. How his character was developed, how his character is formed. It is nothing but Swami Vivekananda tells beautifully, scientifically, rationally, psychologically, the sum of total of impressions collected in the present life, in the previous lives. What impressions? That is karma phala, that is results of his own actions. Actions means physical actions, mental actions, intellectual actions, thinking and emotions. We have got so many feelings. All these are includes actions. So the sum total of actions results are called impressions, karma phala. The sum total of impressions is nothing but character. So character is created by results of actions. The results are created by actions. The actions are created by thoughts. So who is responsible for this? I am responsible. That's why Swami Vivekananda he keeps on saying that think big, think big, think big. Or otherwise, be good, do good, and see good. Why? By seeing good, that means what? By being and doing and seeing good, what happens? I will be a good personality. If my good personality is there, then I will be lucky person. Then slowly, I'll be nearer to the God. Why I should be good? Or because constitution will punish me, or Gada will punish me, police will punish me, or X and YZ will punish me, or I will after my death I'll go to hell and I have to suffer there. No, all these things are secondary or tertiary. The main thing is because I am self Chaitanya. If I am good, then I can be nearer to the self or Chaitanya. That's why I am supposed to be good. So only this fate of whatever we say, it is only created by our own selves, not by God or not by any celestial beings. So we have to understand that I am the creator of my destiny. Whatever I do, I have to sow the results. Whatever I sow, I have to reap the results of my sow. So here we have to understand we need a right perception and intelligence both hand in hand. Sometimes people have right perceptions, but they don't have skills and they don't have proper hard work. They don't have proper intelligence. That's why they end up in a failure. Some are very capable, they are very intelligent, they are genius, and they work hard, no doubt, but their perceptions, their attitudes are not right, and again, they will be failed persons. Some are, their perceptions are good, they are working hard, but intelligence or skills are not good. That is, again, they may end up with failure. So, perception about things, perception about life, perception about values, all these things are very important. Then, hard work is important. Then, skills, intelligence or skills, this is also very important. All these three things put together, a person can become successful, according to me. What you want to be and why you want to be is very, very important for all of us in the life. Otherwise, most of us, we follow mob. Everyone is pursuing medicine. I will also pursue medicine. Everyone is going in that particular street. I will also go in the particular street. Yes, in some time, some places that holds good. But with my life journey, it is not so. I should be very clear what I should do, what I should not do. Not only that, why I should do and why I should not do. Not only that, how I should do, how I should not do. This also should be very clear. This is what I mean hard work and with the skills. What I should do, what I should not do. Why I should do, why I should not do. How I should do and how I should not do. All these three aspects, these three questions has to be very clear in our mind. Then our life journey will become easy and it is possible. Most of the times we are confused. Why today working place has become a drudgery for us? Why work has become a boredom for us? And why we are waiting for the weekends? Why? Because we are not enjoying our work. The moment we are not enjoying our work, so we are expecting the joy or enjoyment just outside somewhere else. That is not right. You go to picnic, fine. You go to circus, fine. You go to visit some places and enjoy, have a merrymaking, fine. But your life, your every moment of your work, you should be able to enjoy. Their proper perception, proper intelligence is very much required. Then only one can be happy, and then only one can be peaceful. So fate is not created by God. Fate is not created by nature. Fate is not created by any celestial beings, and fate is not created by any supra terrestrial beings. It is created by me alone. How? By my actions, either in the present life or in the previous life. I give this example quite a number of times. I've given at different places. Why did I become monk? We were there quite number of 8 to 10 student during our student time. 8 to friends, we were there very close. We were all practicing meditation. We were all listening to sermon of the Swamijis. We were studying holy trio books. Many of my friends also, they thought they will try to embrace monastic life. Then slowly, some of them filtered. No, it is a good life, it is a great life, but it is not possible for me. Some of them they got dropped. Afterwards, some of them again we continued. Some of them they said may be difficult because of my parents and or whatever say. Some of them again got dropped. Then finally, two or three only we tried, and one person in a 1 week he dropped. The other of my friend he dropped in 2 or 3 years, and only finally among our 10 or 15 people among my friends, only I could sustain now. Oh, because Sri Ramakrishna was so gracious on me and he was not gracious on others. That's why I was able to sustain and they were not able to. No. Sri Ramakrishna is there to help us, everyone. God is there to help us, everyone. Then why I was able to and why not others? Why? Because because it is your fate. Because Swami, your fate was that you wanted to become a monk, you had to become monk, so you became, and their fate was not that. Someone became, one is in IFS officer, someone is in a government employee, central government or state government, someone is a business person, someone is something else, someone is a doctor, someone is engineer, someone is a business entrepreneur. Everything was written on their fate, on their forehead. No, everything was done by their own actions, by their own thought process, by their own desires. So Sri Ramakrishna never said, okay, Shantivratananda, you go and become a monk, you go and become a business entrepreneur, you go and you become a central government employee. No, he never did it. It is only because of our own actions. Whatever actions we have done, that results will create the fate for us at the most. So that's why we should stop complaining. We should stop complaining the world or the God, and we should take the responsibility for us. So only I said always that when I am successful, I don't have a problem to take the responsibility. But when I meet failure, I will not be able to take. Conveniently, I will put on my parents, or on the elders, or on the neighbors, or friends, or on the teachers sometimes, or on the country, on the religion, society, whatnot. No. Either I am successful or I am failed person. The primary reason, the primary cause is only me, not anyone else. So fate is not created by anyone, it is only created by my own actions. So we have to be alert, you have to be careful, you have to be conscious, and you have to do it. How? What? Why? How is very, very important. What to do, what not to do. Why to do, why not to do. How to do, how not to do. Maybe one more point you can take it and add it when to do and when not to do. This is also very important. Time is important. But where a whole river water has been flooded and it has been it went and reached the sea, then the people closed the gates of the dam. No use. So even the time is also very, very important. Now, just I will tell one or two stories how it will, how people worked hard and they were able to get it. One, a girl, Ashwini Angdi, she is from Karnataka and from India, from Karnataka. She's a born blind girl. Imagine, we have got all our sense organs intact and still we struggle and we suffer. And she's a born blind girl. And of course, now things have changed, but this is a 20 or 30 years before story I'm telling, 25, 30 years before. And in a rural background, she was born in a village probably. So many people, many of the relatives, they said, oh, Manish, she's a girl and she's a born blind. Definitely, she will be heavy for you. It is difficult for her to, for you to take care. Better you, I mean, you discard her or you take her and put, I mean, get admitted or put her in the orphanage or whatever. So such type of nasty things were told with many of the friends or neighbors or relatives or whatever. So most of them. But the Ashwini Angadi's parents felt, no, it is not right. I have to take care of my children, my child. So let me not do it. She's maybe born blind girl, never mind, but I will take care of her. And they started taking care of her. And neither they never felt that it is a curse or boon or whatever. Just they started taking care of her. Slowly, slowly, she did well in her education and she finished her engineering also. And imagine at the last semester of engineering, they had a campus interview. In the campus interview, one of the good MNC company, they selected her. And before finishing the graduation, she was already placed in a well established company. The people, relatives, and all who were said, oh, because of the curse, probably you got this child and all. Now they started fighting, oh, you people are so lucky. You see, because in India, we have got 130 crores. So employment is not that easy. And she's a born blind girl and she got campus recruitment and placement. Oh, you are so lucky. And people started patting even Ashwini Angadi's back. Oh, though you are born blind girl, you are able to do many things, fine, wonderful, you are so nice, blah, blah, all these things they started telling. Initially, she also felt happy. She was also feel proud of her because of her physical disabilities that didn't stop her to achieve whatever. And her parents are also very quite happy and they were also proud of it. Then she finished her education and she started working. And the morning on the stipulated time, taxi came, taxi or company cab came, company cab picked her up, and she went to the office. And because since she had a physical disability, people were there to help, and she was taken to a particular cabin. She has got a individual cabin with all the computer gadgets or whatever, and with the AC room and etc. She felt so happy. She started working in her own way. Her journey was nice. She was also feeling happy and proud, parents and neighbors, relatives, friends, or whomever. So, after some time, she started feeling this is not my cup of tea. Imagine she has got a lucrative job, handsome salary, all these things, but still she is feeling that this is not my cup of tea. Then she started discussing with the friends or with the parents, especially. I feel my cup of tea is something else. I would like to do something. This is not my cup of tea. Everyone were dumbfounded. What? What else you can do? Maybe marriage. That's all is left out. What else you can do? They had a hard discussions. No, no, with God's grace, you got it. So please don't think something else and lose this uh, job. Then otherwise, you have to pay heavy price for all these things. So discussions. It went on with the parents, with the friends, and maybe with the seniors, whomever she used to admire. After some time, she understood I am not able to get right answer from any one of them, most of them. She started searching the answer in herself. And when she started reading Swami Vivekananda's life or works, she got answer that I would like to lead a life of contributing personality. Imagine she's a born blind girl and she's saying that I should lead a life of contributing personality. Means I should help the people. It is not that I want to be safe, I want to be happy, or I want to be in a comfort zone. No, I would like to help some people. Because Swami Vivekananda said, unselfishness is more paying, but people do not have patience to practice it. So, unselfishness, God, that's what Swami Vivekananda said. So, let me practice. What can I do? Then she resigned the job. The company people said, no, my dear, please don't do it. It is not easy. Once you resign, you may not get job like this. Then she said, no, thank you. And parents initially they were may not be happy. People also started laughing at her, everything. And added to that, she got some orphans and she started taking care of the orphans. Then the people, neighbors or nearby people, all they started laughing. She herself is a born blind girl, and she's taking care of orphans with the two or three people. Then she continued her work. When some tauntings and mockings, all these things she had to face, no doubt. But she started doing it initially with the parent support. Slowly, slowly, people understood and they admired slowly and they started helping her financially. And today, she's running an NGO in the name of Belaku. In Kannada, Belaku means light. So she wants to give the light for the blind people or the physically challenged people, children. So she is running a Belaku Academy in the name NGO, and where 30 blind children and orphans, most of them, and she is taking care of them. She is giving education. She is giving free boarding and lodging, everything. And she's a recipient of many awards even today. Now you see, she never felt, oh, because of the God and God is merciless, that's why I was born as a blind, and she never rebuked the God. She was never pessimistic. She never said anyone, she never criticized anyone. Rather, she took the responsibility on her shoulder. She enjoyed her life. She achieved a good education in her life. And she not only that, she never restrained herself in being a comfortable position. She started helping people by being the contributor personality. And now she says that I am feeling so blessed that I am the mother of 30 children. We are in the 30 years, she's maybe 25 years, and she did give birth to 30 children. No, all 30 orphans. She feels that they're all my children, and she's able to give the life for 30 orphans and who are physically challenged. So this is what I mean. She took the responsibility of her life on her shoulders. So this should be the what do you say, ideal for all of us. So in the name of faith, we should not get away from the life or get away from our responsibilities, get away from our do's and nots. So like this, we can keep on giving examples. So fate is created by our own actions and its results, not by God, not by nature, not by anything else. Yes, all of them are there to help us, no doubt. But we have to make use of all that available sources and we have to work hard. And Swami Vivekananda says, if you can think that infinite power, infinite knowledge, and indomitable energy lie within you, if you can bring out that power, you can also become like me. Imagine Swami Vivekananda is saying, who is the spiritual dynamo, who shook the world with his spiritual power, or Vedanta. And he's telling that you can also become like me. How? When you have got confidence in you. About what? About your energy, about your power, about your spirit, or about your knowledge. Then you can also become like me. So, self confidence with a proper work, it is very, very important for us. Now, coming to the point, success. What is success? So the moment when I ask or when anyone asks what is success, so definitely we cannot give any right answer or idamittam. This is the definition for success. It is never possible. Someone say that to become a right human being, to become a proper human being is a success. If you ask me what is a success, Swamiji, I will ask God realization or self realization. Once it happens, that is a success. Someone say if I become a millionaire, to become a millionaire is a success. Then someone said that to become a CEO of a company is a success. Someone may say that, oh, if I become a celebrity, if I have got hundreds of fan following, then that is called success. Someone say that whatever I want, if I get, that is success. Someone say that leading a happy life, peaceful life is a success. So the definition of success cannot be defined as this. It differs from person to person. But still, at the broad canvas, a universal definition can be given like this. When you are able to manifest your potentiality to the extent possible, to the full extent possible, that is what success for me, which can be the universal definition. When you are able to manifest your energy to the full extent possible, that is what success. See, even very calmly when we sit and think for ourselves, I have done something, I have achieved this, I have achieved that, good or bad or right or wrong or whatever say. But at some point of time or at a given point of time, we feel that if I had worked a little bit, if I had worked hard, if I was sincere enough, if I was conscious enough, if I was smart enough, then probably I would have achieved more. I would have done better. I would have done this, I would have done that, I would have achieved that, I would have grown in this fashion or whatever. So that's the reason I'm telling. Success means when you are able to manifest your energy or potential energy to the full extent possible, then that means you are successful person. Whether you reached your destiny or not, whether you are successful or a failed person, that is immaterial. But if you feel that you are exhausted your energy, you are manifested your energy, manifested your potential energy to the full extent possible, then that is what success. Because what comes to you what comes to you is in your hands. And not only that, how do you make use of it, it also depends on your hands. Everyone may not get anything and everything, but whatever you got, how best you made use of it, that's where difference, that's where there's a difference between a common person and a successful person. Successful people, they never complained anything. They made use of every chance available. Either it was favorable or adverse. Either it was good or bad. They never complained. They made use of the situation to grow. Of course, in a good sense, I'm telling in a right sense, not in a bad sense or in a wrong sense. So we are the creator of our destiny. So that's why again, why are you should do, we should be very clear for us. For most of us, we are not sure about our life goals, what I want to become. One is primary goal, the other is secondary goal. What do I mean by that? Secondary goal is what? Immediate goal. Say, for example, a student, then he has to do probably engineering or a medicine or pharmacy or maybe or maybe in chemist or maybe PhD. So immediate goal, that is what. And the primary goal is what? My life journey. Okay, I would like to establish a company in a probably in the pharmaceutical company, and where I will be able to achieve something at personal level, and I'll be able to contribute something in the field of medicine to the country. That should be my primary goal, and I should keep on thinking, and I should keep on organizing my life and time and energy in that particular fashion. That's what we see in all the great people's life. They had a mission, and they had a vision for their life. What I should do, what I should not. Maybe an artist, maybe a musician, maybe a monk, or maybe a philanthropist, or maybe a physicist, or maybe a scientist. Most of them, they had all the successful people in their respective fields, they had a clear vision and mission in their life, and they went on struggling. They never bothered about failures most of the time. They never bothered about the unfavorable circumstances and situations and mocking and tauntings or whatever. They pursued their life and they achieved it. So success doesn't come simply. With the hard work and with skill, both should go hand in hand. Probably I will tell you a story which is very important. The difference between hard work and skill. It happened in a village in India. There is a good cow. It was so well behaved, but there was the only problem. Every day, the cow and the ox both were taken from his house to the field, where it around 2 or 3 kilometers. On the way, there was a small stream. So when at that point, the cow used to feel very weirdly, and the farmer had to struggle to take the cow along with the stream. So many times he used to get annoyed and used to beat the cow time and again, and he used to pull with the mercilessly with the rope or whatever. One fine day, his son, he observed that. And he asked a question, my dear father, why are you beating the cow like that? It is so nice. It is helping us in the farming. It is helping us by giving cow dung. It is helping us by giving a milk and all. Why are you beating it like this? It is inhuman. The father said, yes, my dear, please don't give me lecture. I know better than you. Son said, yes, my dear father, I do accept it. But I'm feeling very bad because you are beating the cow in that fashion. Why is it that? Then he said, do you think that I beat simply as a pastime? Because when I take him to the field, when we are going to the field, in between there comes a stream, and their cow doesn't walk, or cow doesn't want to come. I have to pull it, sometimes I have to beat, and what all these things. I don't know why it is doing all this nonsense. Even I am also perplexed. Then this fellow, he started thinking. Then he asked, in the whole of the time, what is his reaction, the cow's reaction? Everywhere it is okay. Only that when it is crossing the stream, there's a problem. His father said, that's fine. When after taking to the farm, and when you make it to work, what does it do? Oh, it does very sincerely. There's no problem with its work. Then this fellow started thinking there should be some problem which we are not able to understand, and cow is not able to make us understand. Because in the house he has seen a couple of times there is no problem, and he says that the whole journey is no problem. Only that given point of time there is a problem, and again going to the farm afterwards also there is no problem. He thought, and he felt somewhere that probably there is a phobia for this cow for some or other reason, that there is a phobia of fear towards water. He felt it, even though he was not sure, but he felt it. Then he thought, what can I do? What can I do? Then a idea, it flashed in his mind after much thinking for a few days. If I distract the attention of the cow towards something else, then probably it is easy for me to take it. Then he thought, let me give a try. And the next day he said to his father, please, today you allow me to come along with you to the farm. His father said, fine. Then he took a big stick big stick, probably 2 meters length. And one end, he tied a bunch of grass. And the other tied of a stick was tied to the horns of the cow. So the cow was able to see the grass, a bunch of big grass, and it was trying to eat that grass. It wants to eat the grass, and it was trying to eat the grass. How much ever it is trying, it is unable to. And son with just a rope simply is holding and is going further, and this cow is also following, but his attention is completely towards that a bunch of grass. It wants to eat it, and it is trying time and again. After some time, it gets little tired and keep quite numb for 1 or 2 minutes, and again it starts trying to eat that grass. It went, and it came near the stream. But the cow was so much obsessed with that eating grass. It wants to grab the grass and eat. It didn't bother. It was unaware of that water. So the son was able to easily took the cow along with the stream and reached the farm. The father was astonished. He said, "Oh, my dear, what did you do? How is it possible? For many months, for many years, I was struggling. What did you do? You did miracle today. Have you got some miraculous power?" Then the son laughed and said, "No, my dear father. What did you do? How is it possible?" Then he said, "Look, after your observations, whatever you said, then I thought myself, I felt it that the cow has got a problem, fear of water. That's why it was reluctant to come here. Because now I kept a bundle of grass in front of it, his mind was completely taken care, or it was obsessed with the grass, and it was not aware of the water. That's why it came easily. Even it made a sense. Even the farmer also believed in it, and afterwards that same trick they followed. And then onwards, most of the time, there was no problem for the cow to take from their house to the farmland. This is what I mean, hard work between skilled work. Many of us, we work hard work, no doubt. From dawn to dusk, we work hard. In the company, we work hard. In the house, we work hard. But sometimes we miss the skills. This is called karma kushalata, dexterity in work. Yoga karmasa kaushalam. That's what Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Dexterity in work. So when we along with the hard work, when we add the skills also, every field and every profession, every life presupposes some skills. We should try to understand. If not with the known people, we should try to understand, try to know. And if we can implement skills, add skills along with our hard work and skills, both we need, with the right perception, no doubt, right attitude, then success is bound to come for us, and we'll be bound to have a success, and we'll be bound to meet the success. So we should take the responsibility of our success and our failure. We should work hard, and we should depend on the God. We should pray for God. With divine grace, miracles can happen, things can change. So when we understand that beyond this point I cannot reach, beyond this point I cannot do anything, I can do nothing. When I understand that this is my limit, this is my threshold, then definitely when you pray to God, when you depend on God totally, then definitely divine grace flows, and definitely will be able to get the help of the divine, and will be able to cross over the difficulties. Simply otherwise, I'm not able to exert my thing, and I'm not exerting my potential capacities. And if I say that God's will, it is only lip service, and it is not really, we don't mean it. So we should work hard, we should exhaust all our energy, and we should reach our threshold limit. Then, when we are not able to, when we understand our limitations, and then when we see that now this is I have done, and oh God, now whatever you uh, grace or whatever you do, it will happen. Then real God dependence comes, and will be the recipient for divine grace, and will be able to go further also. So hard work and skills both should go hand in hand. So success comes from our right actions with a right attitude, and provided with the skills and doing it at the right time. May Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sharda Devi, and Swami Vivekananda bless all of us to take care of our responsibility, to take the responsibility of ourselves on our shoulders, and let us work hard. And when we reach that particular point, this is my threshold limit, and also we shall understand, and we shall depend on the God to receive His grace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Rama Krishna Arpanamastu.